If you're trying to sell on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, Facebook Marketplace, Etsy, Grailed, multiple marketplaces at once, manually keeping all of those listings updated can quickly become overwhelming. After years of reselling and testing different cross-listing tools, I've settled on one that I continue to use for my own business. And in this video, I'm going to show you the features that save me the most time and why I think it's still the best choice for most resellers. Well, hey there, my name is LeeMeier. I'm the founder of ListingToFreedom and the Empowered Reseller. And I've made well over $100,000 net profit selling used clothes online. One of the biggest things that's helped me be able to grow my business has been selling across multiple marketplaces without doubling my workload. Now, Vendoo is sponsoring today's video, and if you decide that it's a good fit for you, I'll leave my link down below where you can get 25% off of your first month. And if you decide to go all in with the annual plan, it'll save you the equivalent of about 2 months compared with paying monthly. Now, before we jump into the specific features, let's quickly talk about what cross-listing actually is. Cross-listing simply means listing the same item for sale on multiple marketplaces, and you can absolutely do this manually if you want to. The problem is that it means copying your title, your description, your item specifics, re-uploading all of your photos to each of those platforms, setting your shipping, repeating that entire process over and over again on every marketplace where you want your listing to show up on. A cross-listing tool gives you one place to create your listing, and then it lets you publish across multiple marketplaces in just a few clicks. Even better, it keeps those listings connected so that you don't have to worry about managing everything separately. When I first started selling many years ago, there weren't really cross-listing tools available. If I wanted to sell an item on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, I had to manually copy and paste every title, description, re-upload those photos, and basically create every listing from scratch. A lot of resellers did it that way because there wasn't really another option. But for me, with limited time and 4 kids, it just wasn't practical. And I knew that I was probably leaving sales on the table by not listing everywhere, but manually creating listings multiple times simply wasn't worth it for me. It wasn't until cross-listing tools came along that selling on multiple marketplaces became realistic. Once I started using a cross-listing tool, I was able to get more eyes on every item without creating all of that extra work. Now let's get into the features that make Vendoo my favorite. The first feature is Auto Sales Detect, and honestly, I wouldn't want to use another cross-listing tool without it. One of the biggest headaches with selling on multiple marketplaces is worrying about accidentally selling the same item twice. Vendoo solves this by automatically detecting when an item sells. So let's say that somebody buys your item on Mercari. If you have that same item listed on eBay and Poshmark and Depop, Vendoo will automatically detect that sale and then go and remove those listings from those other marketplaces so that you don't end up with duplicate sales. That means less stress, fewer cancellations, and one less thing that you have to constantly monitor throughout the day. The second feature is just how fast the cross-listing process is. You'll create your listing inside of Vendoo, and then with just a few clicks, you can get it published to eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, or whatever marketplaces that you sell on. Vendoo automatically transfers almost all of your listing information over for you. Most of the time, you're only making a couple small adjustments that are unique to the specific marketplace itself before publishing. Compared to manually copying and pasting listings over and over again, this saves an incredible amount of time. The next feature is inventory management. When you're selling across multiple marketplaces, things can get complicated pretty quickly. Vendoo gives you one place to be able to manage your entire inventory. You can organize items using tags. You can apply filters to sort listings different ways. You can quickly find items and generally keep everything pretty organized without having to be bouncing between multiple marketplaces. So instead of wondering where something is listed or trying to remember what still needs attention, everything is right there in one dashboard. Now, one feature that I use all of the time is being able to send offers directly from Vendoo. If you've ever tried sending offers across multiple marketplaces manually, you know how time-consuming it can be to go to each platform one at a time and then send offers from each platform separately.
You gotta be kidding me.
With Vendoo's Pro Tools, you can manage those offers all from one place instead. Again, it's another feature that's all about saving time while helping you make more sales in the process. Another feature that's become one of my favorites is auto offers. This is also included with Vendoo's Pro Tools. So instead of remembering to send offers throughout the day, you can actually create rules ahead of time. For example, when somebody comes and likes one of your, say, Poshmark listings, Vendoo can automatically send them a 10% off offer. You can also include whether you want to give them discounted shipping if you want. You can choose exactly how much of a discount to send, even exclude certain items if you don't want offers going out on those. Once it's set up, it simply works in the background, saving you time while making sure that those sales opportunities aren't slipping through the cracks. This is probably one of the most underrated features inside of Vendoo. You can create templates for the types of items that you list most often. Templates for all of my different clothing categories. When I choose one of those templates, my category is already selected. My shipping weight is already filled in. I can change it if I need to, but it's already there. My description is already there. My measurement template is already included. Basically, most of the work is already done. So instead of starting from scratch every single time I create a listing, I simply choose my template and then I'm ready to go. And it's those little time-saving things that really add up when you're listing dozens or even hundreds of items. Next, the analytics dashboard. This gives you one place to see what's happening in your business. You can quickly see your sales, inventory, and other important information all from one place instead of trying to piece everything together from multiple marketplaces. Having all of that data in one place makes it so much easier to be able to understand how your business is performing and to be able to make better decisions moving forward. You can even download all of that data to be able to save for later. Now, these are the features that continue to make Vendoo my favorite cross-listing tool. For me, it's not just about listing on more marketplaces. It's about saving time, simplifying my workflow, and making it much easier to manage my business as it grows. If you're ready to save time and start selling in multiple places, don't forget to check out my Vendoo link below, where you can get 25% off of your first month. And if you decide to go with that annual plan, you'll save the equivalent of about 2 months compared to paying monthly. And if you'd love to see my actual listing process and how Vendoo is incorporated into that, just click or tap the screen to watch this next video and I'll show you exactly how. Click here and I'll see you there.